Welcome to the podcast, voted one of the best in the marketing research industry in 2019, and we're happy to say again in 2020. And now in 2022, we have been designated by FeedSpot as one of the top places to go on YouTube for market research information. This is Research Business Daily Report, and it's the only daily research news report seen every Monday through Thursday, most weeks, presenting one important news item that we think has been underreported or perhaps not reported at all in the research industry. And we do rely on viewer support, and we'll tell you later how you can be one of those people that does provide that support. I'm Bob Lederer, and I'm in my 27th year as the respected voice in market research. RBDR mentions of artificial intelligence and machine learning are representative of the frequency that those subjects are mentioned throughout the research world. However, the number of mentions that I just referred to is far beyond the number of attempted machine learning implementations that are completed. That's according to a new study from KD Nuggets. Models are rarely deployed, and industry-wide failure in machine learning leadership summarizes the poll results that validate what the industry has gradually come to believe over recent years. According to the founder of Machine Learning Week, Eric Siegel, there has been relatively little concrete industry research that's focused on machine learning model deployment, but what projects have been done has built the undeniable perception that there are very, very few successful machine learning model implementations. It has established what Siegel describes as, quote, dire industry buzz. He insists that it is the result of a lack of prudent leadership. In defining what's lacking, Siegel remarked an effective machine learning practice must be the dog that wags the model integration tail. Now, if there's anything that might be seen as optimistic here, Siegel evaluated that in most cases, the single missing ingredient for achieving deployment, and not just a normal deployment, but one that drives real value, is the right leadership practice, quote, along with some pretty rudimentary executive ramp-up. Diagnosing an associated problem, Siegel states that current excitement is focused almost entirely on core machine learning technology versus its launch into production. The aforementioned KD Nuggets study revealed a majority of 114 respondents estimated that only 0 to 20% of machine launch models known to them have actually been deployed. In other words, 80% or more of these machine learning projects have stalled prior to completed installation. The study doubles down on conclusions of previous research. Several years ago, for instance, a Rexer Analytics data scientist survey revealed 13% of machine learning models had been implemented. An even more recent survey back in 2020 produced worse results, 11% implementation. There's a secondary reality that is holding machine learning use back, according to Siegel, a general uncertainty about whether they're really worth the effort. For instance, an MIT Sloan management project found only 10% of companies with machine learning in place have obtained significant financial benefits from those AI technologies. And a Gartner analyst estimated close to 85% of completed big data projects have failed. And when ESI Thought Lab researched AI projects, it estimated the average return on all AI company investments at 1.3%. So wrapping up the machine learning deployment situation, Siegel commented, there's a necessity to prioritize machine learning model deployment. And that includes a number of critical steps that need to be taken before installation begins and following completion when that is achieved. We're linking to this report for much more interesting detail. Look in the description box underneath today's video. That's a wrap on today's Research Business Daily Report. As we mentioned at the start of today's video, we hope you'll become one of our supporters, which means providing a monthly contribution, which you can do by going to our exclusive crowdfunding platform at patreon.com/RBDR. Once you get there, You are free to select a level of support that works for you, and no amount is too small. We thank you in advance for just making a visit to that location. Hoping that you have a good research day. We'll be back here tomorrow and hope you'll be joining us as well. And until then, please stay safe.